If you've ever noticed that you stay quiet in group conversations, not because you have nothing to say, but because something in you pauses, filters, holds back, you're not alone. It doesn't look like a big deal from the outside. People might even describe you as calm, reserved, or just a quiet person. But that silence often carries more meaning than words ever could. In most group settings, there's an unspoken pressure to perform socially, to respond quickly, to match energy, to contribute at the right moment. But people who stay quiet tend to do something different. They observe first. They listen longer than most. They notice tone shifts, body language, subtle reactions that others completely miss. And while everyone else is speaking outwardly, they're processing inwardly. That behavior isn't random. It usually comes from a deeper pattern, one rooted in awareness, but also in caution. Because when you're used to reading people closely, you also become aware of how easily things can shift. One wrong word, one awkward response, one misread moment. So instead of jumping in, the mind does what it believes is safer. It waits, it calculates, it chooses silence over risk. And here's where it gets interesting. It's often not about confidence, it's about control. Staying quiet can be a way of controlling how you're perceived. When you speak less, you reveal less. And when you reveal less, there's less chance of being judged, misunderstood, or rejected. So silence becomes a form of protection, not weakness, protection. Over time, this creates a very specific identity pattern. You become the quiet one, the observer, the one who listens but rarely interrupts. And people start to expect that from you, which reinforces the behavior even more. Because now, speaking up doesn't just feel risky. It feels out of character. But beneath that pattern, there's often something deeper. A history of moments where speaking didn't go well. Maybe you were talked over. Maybe your thoughts were dismissed. Maybe you learned, subtly, that being heard wasn't guaranteed. So the mind adapts. It doesn't stop thinking. It just stops offering those thoughts freely. And in group settings, this shows up in small ways. You rehearse what you might say, but the moment passes. You think of the perfect response, just a little too late. You wait for the right time, but the conversation keeps moving, so you stay quiet, even though internally there's a lot happening. What's often misunderstood is that this kind of silence isn't emptiness. It's fullness, contained. It's thoughts being edited in real time, emotions being measured, reactions being filtered before they're allowed to exist outwardly. And the longer this pattern runs, the more natural it feels. Until one day, you don't even question it anymore. You just assume, this is who I am. But when you really look at it, it was never just personality. It was a response, a learned way of navigating social space while staying emotionally safe. And once you see that, something shifts. Because silence stops feeling like a fixed trait and starts looking like a pattern that was built, layer by layer. It doesn't mean anything is wrong with you. If anything, it shows how aware you are, how observant, how careful. It just means your mind learned to prioritize safety over expression. And that awareness alone changes how you begin to understand yourself. Because it was never random. It was always a pattern. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. If this explained something for you, there's more to uncover.